Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. Today we're taking a look at another mod. This is another weapon mod by Fury. Really awesome weapon modder in general, but weapons they've made have been top-notch. This is the Allied Armaments PDW 70 or 27. I don't know why I read that backwards. Typically given to UC Sec personnel, the PDW 27 is the perfect weapon for a general peacekeeping role due to how compact the weapon is. While not typically strong in a long-ranged engagement, the gun is easily able to hold its ground in a CQC environment. The PDW-27 also sees deployment alongside UC Spec Ops groups due to the ease of use in tight spaces and deployment amongst the UC Navy as well. The PDW-27 draws inspiration from various sci-fi games, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Mass Effect, Helldivers 2, Titanfall, as well as real-world inspirations from the Chris Vector. The PDW is typically meant for use within close quarters, and as such, the mods reflect that. The gun features a standard upgrade system using materials. What sets it apart, however, is it can be converted to be similar to an assault rifle. The gun can be crafted for 25k if you're lazy, a content creator for role RP purposes, or just wanted as soon as possible. I have two of those things. Or two can be found within the mass building and the defense research, just like the Gemini and AA-105. You can find these two in the shooting range, one in the locker, another in the cabinets. The gun is currently, as of posting this, my pride and joy. I spent a lot of time trying to get the ammunition animation to align perfectly with the Kodama animations, making sure all the parts fit together just right, and the release of it will be smooth, unlike a certain sniper rifle that was still a pain in the ass. Gun features no original gun base. It is all manually placed to move parts to make something of a new Kodama animation. The gun was originally meant to be ballistic using caseless ammunition, thus the name. Given the laser weapons can kind of be a bit more flexible, name, and utility-wise, I decided to keep the name as is. Okay, so apparently there's an issue, currently a rogue scope. I cannot find it delete within the CK, so if you put the AA reflex on the weapon, it'll be wildly off. Interesting. So yeah, so let's go and check this out, shall we? Alright, so here we are, and once again, I'm assuming we could just craft it. Yes, there we go. Okay. We need aluminum and iron, which I have both of them. Okay, interesting. Let me grab some from my stash. If any of you guys, if you don't know this box in the aluminum, or as we call it in Europe, aluminium, this box is infinite storage, which is really nice. Let's craft her up and see. So I'm guessing the mod author went with a different approach this time around, just in that it doesn't require credits. So Fury's other two mods, the A105 and the Gemini, require, like, you basically make... Oh, it looks freaking awesome. Oh, I love the look of this. This is so cool. Alright, so it's a laser weapon, and it fires 1.5 kV laser, which is very nice. So we'll look at it in the standard. Oh, it's full auto. Well, why wouldn't that be full auto? Oh, that... I see what you mean for about the animation. That's awesome. Alright, so let's check out some of the mods for it. I'm gonna probably have to grab everything from here first. Let me take all resources. Alright. So, we have, laser-wise, we have a laser sight, no laser sight, or a recon sight. Oh, there we go, perfect. So laser sight gives you better target acquisition and accuracy. Recon does the same while also marking enemies. I'm not a fan of the marking enemies. Optics, we have iron sight, reflex sight, another reflex sight, another reflex sight, a short scope. Ooh, that looks cool. So I'm gonna go with this reflex sight just because I like the green. So these are all basically just gonna be kind of like a hollow sight. Muzzles, we have muzzle brake, a short suppressor, or a normal suppressor. Increased long range accuracy at the cost of hip fire accuracy. I kind of like how it looks with that, to be honest, the short, because I feel like being that it's a PEW, I feel like if you like put a big suppressor on it while it looks awesome, it kind of negates the, you know, we're keeping it small. So we'll go with a muzzle brake. Grips, we have an ergonomics. Oh, that's sick. An ergonomic stock, which basically gives lighter grip, increases ADS speed, reload stability. Slicer stock, an experimental stock that aids in close quarters, reduces recoil, bash damage. Standard stock and a tactical stock. So I have to say I kind of like the standard stock, just because it looks more like kind of a pistol. This, you know what this actually gives me when this says Mass Effect? This really kind of gives me, it looks a bit like the Carnifex and the Paladin. We're gonna go standard stock.
I like your style.
Thanks,
that looks
Simeon.
great.
Thanks, Simeon. And then magazine, we've got standard mag, large mag. So standard mag is 45, large mag 53, pro mag 67, and then armor piercing does a little bit more damage at 45. Oh, we didn't actually do the, oh my bad. So the base stats of the weapon, which I should have done. So obviously it does a base damage of 136, 1.5 kV lasers, base mag of 45, 170 fire rate, 71% accuracy, and 2.8 mass, 26 range. So it is definitely meant to be a kind of a close range weapon. We've got burst fire, fully automatic. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so burst fire obviously fires 2 rounds. The trigger pull, fully automatic, receiver fires continuously. Long barrel, so they slow the fire rate. So that's really cool. I really like that. And then, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna really quickly go and we're gonna check out the, we're gonna go get the unique variants, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back in the UC Defense Research Initiative area, in the mass building. So if you come in here, you can pick up, so there isn't actually 2 unique variants, I read it wrong. It's just there's a location you can find 2 in here. So you come in here, and there's one right there, and then there's one in this locker, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna go and test this and see how it performs. We're gonna go shoot some people, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're in the vulture roost. I don't know why I'm saying things backwards. We're gonna go test out this weapon. As always, we're playing on extreme. I feel like extreme, some people might be like Crimson, you know, not everyone plays extreme, and that is true, but I feel like it's a good test. The weapon performs exceedingly well on extreme. Then it'll perform well on other difficulties. Now, I do not have... Let me just double check perk-wise. So this classed as a rifle? Don't know if this is classed as a rifle, technically. Can I check that? Yeah, it's a rifle. Okay, cool. So, I do have a 30% damage increase. It seems to do burn damage. But it looks, yeah, it looks awesome. Cool. Obviously, I opted for the version that's kind of to keep it as small as possible, but you could definitely mod it better. I'm a bit of a, what would you say, I love kind of these kind of PEW weapons, like, you know, basically it's like a pistol on steroids. It sounds awesome. And I know, if you were to combine this, I'm assuming it would work. Now, I don't know if somebody can clarify, but the mod that basically lets you craft your own legendaries, the legendary recycler mod, I believe it's called. If you were to combine this weapon with that mod, you could probably make some really nasty combinations. I can imagine making like a version with like incendiary rounds on it. That's kind of decent, I suppose. Hey, who just shot me? Yeah, this thing shreds. And obviously I went for the armor piercing rounds, which you know, gets the job done. Hello, Ecliptics. Like, this is like the perfect weapon for, like, if you're the sort of person where, like, let's say you're like, you kind of role player, you like to have some like headcanon or like trying to create your own like custom group. I definitely would have these kitted out. Like, I'd have, if I had like some of my crew on my ship, I definitely have them kitted out and give them to all of my crew, just because they're like the perfect weapon for kind of like, well, space warfare. Not actual space warfare, but you know, like combat. Obviously with like with a PDW, with any sort of these kind of small weapons, I don't think Starfield like takes into account the kind of the size of the weapon. It's, you know, they don't really care that much. It's not that in-depth, you know, but like other games where, like, you know, looking at it from a realism point of view, a really long barrel rifle, you know, you're gonna get kind of hung up in close quarters. The longer the barrel, the more likely, like, you know, an NPC could run up to you, or a player, or not a player, like an NPC could run up to you and like push the barrel out of their way. Whereas obviously with a little PDW like this, you can get like pretty much in their face, you know, like they have to get right on top of you to try and, you know, move the gun. The burn damages, to be honest. It's a bleed effect, but is there a bleed? Oh, it's the armor. No, I don't actually know why. Bleed damage. Yeah, like Fury has done awesome work with these weapon mods. They're like 11 out of 10.
Stay alert. There's something out there.
And the fact that it's like an energy weapon, which is really nice, because to be honest, we don't... I think a lot of the, like, the weapons that kind of get added to the game, like through mods and stuff, generally speaking, they're usually ballistic weapons, which I don't, you know, I'm not against that. But it's nice to have some energy weapons. Howdy, everybody. Oh, well, yeah, I'm blown away just by the animations, the textures, the model, like everything about this is awesome. I don't know if we have, like... Is there any full auto laser weapons in the game? I don't think there's... Weirdly, this is kind of reminding me of the laser RCW from Fallout, just because of its fire rate. Aha! Oh, you're not taking that, it's mine now. Yeah, as you can see, even on extreme, this thing absolutely shreds. It's a bit of a bullet hose, like you're gonna need a fair amount of laser rounds, but 1.5k laser rounds, usually you will get a lot of them anyway, because that's, you know, it's quite a common round. What are you doing up here? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I could continue shooting you guys for an eternity. This is very satisfying. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you do have the mod, let me know if you guys have any issues with it. The thing is, I don't really see there being much issues because it is just a standalone weapon. But you never know with mods. So yeah, if you have any issues, let me know. And yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.